Okay, so get this. Imagine yourself strolling through London,
Yeah.
right? You've got like Big Ben bonging in the distance, maybe a little penny lane stuck in your head,
Mm.
and suddenly you stumble upon a piece of World War II history.
Oh,
But here's the catch. It's masquerading as an ordinary fence.
really?
Yeah. We're talking about those metal railings, you know the ones.
Uh-huh.
You see them everywhere in London and probably don't give them a second thought.
I know what you mean.
But today, oh boy, today we're going deep. We're uncovering the secret life of London's stretcher fences.
Stretcher fences. Interesting.
It's going to be a wild ride.
I'm all ears. What makes these fences so special?
Well, for starters, they're a bit like a Clark Kent situation.
Like a secret identity.
Exactly. By day, unassuming fences blending into the background.
Yeah.
But during the Blitz, they were lifesavers.
Oh.
Literally.
Oh, wow.
They were used to transport the wounded through the bombed-out streets.
Like stretchers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, can you even imagine? Over 600,000 of these things were produced.
That's incredible. 600,000. That speaks volumes about the scale of the Blitz, doesn't it? The constant fear of air raids. The chaos.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing. Just picture it, these stretchers being rushed through the rubble and debris.
Each fence, then, is a piece of that resilience, a tangible link to that time.
Right. A real unassuming hero just doing its job.
It's amazing how objects can hold so much history.
It really is. And it makes you wonder about all the stories they could tell. So how did these lifesavers, these stretcher heroes, end up, well, as fences?
Well, after the war, think about it. London was in ruins. Everything had to be rebuilt.
Right.
They had all these surplus stretchers made of this super sturdy metal. What do you do with them?
Well, you recycle. Reuse, repurpose.
Exactly. The design with those long handles and that slightly curved base was perfect for fencing. I mean, it's brilliant, really.
Yeah.
Just anchor them down, connect them together, and boom, instant fence.
Londoners, eh?
It's the make do and mend spirit right there.
Talk about resourceful. But be honest, are these fences holding up okay after all these years?
Well, let's be realistic. Time hasn't been kind to all of them.
Right.
You know, metal corrodes, things get damaged, and sometimes during redevelopment, they're just replaced, you know, with newer stuff.
Makes sense.
It's sad to see them go, though. But the good news is there are people fighting to preserve them.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
There's this group called the Stretcher Railing Society, and they're basically the guardians of these fences.
The Stretcher Railing Society? That's brilliant. Like a superhero league for fences.
It is kind of like that. They're incredibly dedicated, these volunteers. They research the fences, they document them, they map where the surviving ones are,
Wow.
and they work with local councils, you know, trying to get protection orders for the fences.
Oh, that's amazing.
And to raise awareness, they organize historical walks, they've got online resources, and they even lobby for informational plaques to be added to the fences.
Like, that's a great idea. Simple but effective.
Exactly. So people can actually understand what they're looking at, you know, because they do just look like any other fence.
That's what historian Alice Loxton said too, right? That they look so modern that most people are blown away when they learn about their past.
Yeah, it's fascinating. And Loxton made another great point that kind of ties into this whole thing.
Go on.
She said, it's a shame that more people don't realize, and I think in a much broader sense that's true of so much history around the country.
Yeah, I think she's hit the nail on the head there. We tend to think of history as something in museums, you know, behind glass cases
Yeah.
or in dusty textbooks.
Right.
But it's all around us.
In the everyday.
Exactly. These stretcher fences are a perfect example. History isn't just dates and battles. It's in the objects, the things that have lived through it all.
And it makes you think, doesn't it? What other seemingly ordinary things in our lives might have these extraordinary stories to tell?
That old lamppost you walk past every day, the steps in the park, worn down from generations of footsteps.
Exactly.
Who knows what they've witnessed?
Right. It's a whole hidden world just waiting to be uncovered.
So next time we're out and about, let's all make a conscious effort to look a little closer, okay? You never know what you might find. Maybe a piece of history hidden in plain sight.
And if you do find something, let us know. We'd love to hear about it.
Absolutely. Share your discoveries. Happy history hunting.
Happy hunting.